What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a video here on the channel. And for today's video, I'm back with another stock talk video. For today's stock talk video, we're going to be talking about the stock Mastercard, ticker symbol MA. And guys, if you're new here, don't forget to click the links down below in my description to join my Discord server, follow me my TikTok account, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe here on YouTube for more content. Guys, we're going to be talking about the stock Mastercard today in the short term, the long term, price targets, big news that just came out about Mastercard, where the stock heads in the future. There's a lot of information we got to go over. I'm going to make it a short, simplified, and just easy video for you guys to follow through with. This is going to be an uncut video, so let's jump into this news. So first off, Mastercard right now is trading at $340, had previous highs around $401. We have broken below this 180 SMA line, which shows us that we're in a bearish overall downward direction. The stock is down 2.5% today and is continuing to fall. Now over to what news came out about Mastercard over here on the left-hand side. You can see that it took some information from a website. Mastercard announced plans to remove the black magnetic stripe from all of its credit cards and debit cards. This reason is because of multiple scammers and a lot of just scary fraud information that can be leaked out to other people. So Mastercard by 2027 said that they will give you the option to completely remove it, and by 2033 it will be completely vanished. So this, like I said, the stripe can degrade or demagnetize over time, forcing owners to replace it, and it's just not safe. Scammers can get into it, a lot of commit fraud, all that stuff that happens to these credit cards is because of this stripe. Now, the chip is the safe alternative, and that's what you hear a lot of today. Is a lot of these new cards have all these magnetic chips that you just slide right in, boop, it goes through, and it's a lot quicker of a transaction, also much safer. So the new chip method will take over for Mastercard by 2027. It'll be optional for those to get rid of the stripe, and by 2033, it will be completely removed. Now, I know that's far down the line, but Mastercard as a company is a long-term investment. Although we will be talking about the short term today, it is a long-term investment. Price targets we have for Mastercard right now is at $385 is a low price target, which we have dropped below significantly. Average price target of $441 and a high price target of $482. So we are well below all of our price targets right now, showing us that this is a good deal according to analysts and where they are expected this stock to be at. This is over the next 6 to 12 months. They see this stock being at these levels. Right now it's trading at $340, which I personally think is a really good deal. Pulling back and checking out the past 5 years, but anytime the stock had a massive pullback, it recovered very quickly and continued to move higher. Pulled back, recovered quickly, and continued to move higher. So this is one of those pullbacks that I'm waiting for because it seems to be getting very overdone. We're very oversold on the RSI, oversold, and anytime it's been oversold, it seemed to have bounced. So I'm watching Mastercard because I think it's a good deal right now, based on where the stock is currently trading. You see where our price targets are at. They just released this new information, which obviously doesn't have much to do in the short term, but moving forward in the long term, that's a big step for the company. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, Mastercard or Visa, because Visa is another payment method stock to keep a look at. Visa is the same story right now, down another 2.75% today, and as you can see, the past couple weeks have been really rough for Visa. After it hit all-time highs around $252, it has pulled back to $223. So yes, the stock, same story. Over the past 5 years, if you look, or even just over the past year, you can see the stock, anytime it had a massive pullback, it recovered quickly and bounced and created higher highs. Pullback, bounced, and created higher highs. Pullback, bounced, you get the idea. So the interesting thing about Visa, I'm going to talk quick about it, is because it is holding near this 180-day SMA line right here, showing us that it could bounce around this support area. Whereas Mastercard is not as much below the 180 SMA line here, which shows that it could continue to fall. So both stocks kind of follow how each other have been playing. Both have pulled back massively. I think both Mastercard and Visa are great deals, but we're talking about Mastercard. I think Mastercard in the short term is going to see a bounce. If we look, let's just look at the past 5 days of Mastercard. I mean, we have been just completely getting destroyed from $360 all the way down to $340. The stock is definitely at a cheap level in the short term. I think you can see a bounce quickly back up to this 350, 355 area for sure. In the long term though, we're talking about the stock for the long term. Start adding small position and start adding small shares now. This is the type of stock that you want to hold for the long term, whether it be any type of payment method stock like Visa, Mastercard, PayPal. These are the types of stocks you want to hold for the long term and invest into your portfolios. This is a great way to diversify your portfolio. They give out a dividend. They're a really strong company. Analyst price targets are very high with this company. And right now, where we're trading at, I think is a good deal to start a position, small position, add in over time if we continue to drop. Eventually, you'll have a good enough average price that you will have a good price moving forward, and you'll have the amount of shares you've been looking for. But guys, this was my take on Mastercard. Hopefully I went over everything you had for questions or whether or not you should invest in this company. Remember, in the short term, I see a bounce happening very, very soon. This could be short-lived though and continue to fall lower. So if you are adding for the long-term position, make sure you're adding in short, small increments so you add in over time. If you're trying to get up to 15 shares, add 2 to 3 shares here, 2 to 3 shares more if it drops, 2 to 3 shares again. If it starts to bounce, maybe 2 to 3 more shares. Try to add so you can lower that average price to get a good average price. Guys, I am not a financial advisor, so take this information as it is, and hopefully you do your own due diligence before investing into stock. Mastercard, PayPal, Visa, whatever stock you may be investing into, please, please, please do your own research. Guys, this is my take on Mastercard. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more content, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.